How's it going, you sexy beasts? The long-awaited patch 2.1 has finally come out for Diablo 3. This is the first major content patch for the Reaper of Souls expansion, and it comes with plenty of content as well as lots of changes in regards to itemization as well as class-specific changes. Though I will not cover every minute detail in this video, I'll be covering the large aspects of the patch. If you wish to view the patch notes yourself, it is listed in the description below, as well as a slew of community-created resources to assist you in your return to the newly updated Sanctuary. The first largest aspect of this patch are seasons. If you have played Diablo 2, these are essentially the new ladder mechanics. Seasons are a completely separate game mode that supports either softcore or hardcore characters, in which you start from scratch with a new level 1 character. Your artisans, stash, and paragon points from previous characters will not affect seasonal characters in the slightest. Within seasons, you'll be competing on a newly implemented leaderboard to show off who is the most efficient, who was the first at what, and so very much more. You can access the leaderboards by hitting Shift and L by default. The leaderboards display timers for greater rifts, which can be filtered between normal and hardcore standard characters, as well as the new seasonal, normal, and hardcore characters. To further filter your selections, you can choose between solo players as well as group compositions from 2-player tag teams all the way up to a full group of 4 players. Beyond the leaderboard, seasonal characters have access to brand new legendary items. These 12 new items only drop for seasonal characters for the length of that particular season. Once a season ends, all earned experience, items in your stash, artisan levels, everything will transfer to become a new standard character. Also, once the season ends, the seasonal specific legendary items will join in the loot pool for standard characters. With the start of a new season, new seasonal specific legendaries will be added and the cycle will continue. Keep in mind that the first season for Diablo 3 will begin on Friday, August 29th. These seasons are presumed to last around 3 months to 6 months. On the topic of items, there have been a few changes to some of the less loved items in the game. Two-handed melee weapons have been buffed by 26 to 30% in raw damage, which is based solely on the weapon's swing speed. The slower the weapon, the more damage it has been given. The damage increase is indeed retroactive, so if you have an amazing two-handed weapon you've kept stashed away, double check it. Its damage might warrant a use now. Also, healing effects overall have been increased, whether it's from paragon points or just items in general. You should notice a great increase in life on hit effects, life after kill, life per resource spent, and any other life gained through item statistics. A few legendary items have been revamped as well, which a full list of the newly updated items have been posted in the description below. These include Leoric's Crown, giving double the socketed gem bonus, to Vile Ward Shoulders, using all the Barbarian's Furious Charge runes. Rifts have been polished and also made greater. The Nephilim Obelisk now only requires 1 Rift Keystone Fragment, but requires that 1 fragment from each player in the party that wishes to join. Instead of just 1 player using 5 fragments to open a portal for their party, it is now a standardized 1 fragment per player. The cesspools are also a new tile set added to the game, which are the sewers beneath Westmarch. At the end of the Nephilim Rift, the Rift Guardian has a chance to drop a Keystone of Trials. You can use this keystone at a Nephilim Obelisk to test your might in a trial and fend off waves of enemies to determine your starting difficulty in a Greater Rift. Within these Greater Rifts, you are racing against a 15-minute clock to defeat as many enemies as possible to stay ahead of the timer. Keep in mind that the greater health pool and difficulty an enemy has, the more progress they award to the completion bar. This makes large health pool elites and champion mobs very lucrative in staying ahead of the clock. Once you've slain enough enemies, the Rift Guardian will spawn per usual, but will be holding all of your Greater Rift's loot. Upon defeat of the Guardian, Urshi, a new NPC, will spawn and offer you greater rewards. If you fully complete the Greater Rift within the time limit, you can upgrade your Greater Rift Keystone to the very next tier and do it all over. Or you can instead upgrade any legendary gems you may have picked up. The amount of levels and success rate vary on the difficulty of your Greater Rift, so you'll want to be aiming high. Speaking of legendary gems, these are brand new gems available only for jewelry with sockets such as rings or amulets. Each legendary gem offers a different bonus, ranging between a miniature conduit pylon effect or allowing your pets to cause a bleed effect upon striking an enemy. Each gem has a primary effect, such as the Bane of the Powerful. This gem increases your damage by 20% for 20 seconds after defeating an elite pack, and every level up from that increases its duration by 1 second. Once the gem is increased to level 25, you'll unlock the added bonus, which is an additional 15% damage against elites at all times. Every gem has an upgrade benefit, as well as a level 25 bonus. A new Hellfire item has also come into play in the form of an amulet. This amulet requires the same materials as the level 70 Hellfire ring, plus an additional 10 Forgotten Souls. This amulet has the potential to roll a passive for your class, giving you the ability to have 5 total passive skills equipped at any given time. The plans can be purchased from Squirt in Act 2 for a little 5 million gold. Lastly, there are a few changes coming in for classes this patch as well. There's not a lot of radical changes, but enough to warrant a quick gander to see how your favorite class was affected. Per usual, the class changes are linked in the description for you to check out. But for a brief overview, Dexterity no longer gives a dodge chance and will instead net armor at a 1-to-1 ratio, similar to Strength. Some classes, primarily the Witch Doctor and the Demon Hunter, are getting rune element effects hammered up to bring in more elemental diversity. To be more specific, some spell runes that would have poison damage previously have been changed to cold damage, and their effects have been modified to complement this change. There's also a few tiny tidbits that I didn't really include that I'd like to end here with. Couple things. First of all, if you slay a treasure goblin, there's a chance to enter the realm of greed, and you can get a whole bunch of gold. Aw, yeah. Also, there's now a entirely new set for the Crusader class, so go ahead and check it out. There you have it, you sexy beast. Patch 2.1 for Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. What are your thoughts about the new patch? Are you enjoying it? Let me know in the comment section below. Personally, I'm in love with the new Demon Hunter changes, as well as the new endgame goal of greater rifts and leaderboards. It's only a matter of time until I step into a seasonal character as well. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please give it a big ass thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It's absolutely free.